The ANC Youth League marched to the Johannesburg Stock Exchange today. Its Treasurer General says the government should look at reindustrializing the South African economy. This is to end the unemployment crisis.
Well, thank you so much. What we saw earlier on was the leadership of the ANC Youth League submitting a memorandum of demand to the executives of the JSE. But of course, some ANC Youth League members weren't so happy about that, wanting and demanding the CEO himself to actually receive the memorandum. We then saw the Deputy Minister of Employment and Labour, Mr. Jomosbi, also receiving that memorandum. But quite some interesting things that, the Youth League President, Mr. Colin Malachi, actually had to say, saying that they will intensify, their march and their struggle to the citadel of power, which is in Pretoria at the Union Buildings, saying that, when President Cyril Ramaphosa, ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa, had asked young people to mobilize other young people to vote for the ANC, there was no blank check there. So in return, these young people, 11 years later, after the march that they had in 2011, are asking for jobs, are asking for, young people to actually occupy spaces in leadership positions. It was quite interesting also to see the support that the young people have actually shown to the ANC chair here in Gauteng, Mr. Panyaza Lesufi. And of course, Panyaza Lesufi just making his remarks there, saying that they will not be dictated to by the DA's Helen Zilla. But Mfundo, let me just actually speak to the young people that are actually here, because at the end of the day, this march was all about them. So thank you so much for joining us on SABC News. I understand you're from Soweto. You heard what happened. You walked 20 kilometers this far to submit your memorandums. What are you hoping for?
We are hoping for the economy of this country to reflect the majority of this country, which is young people in particular. We are unemployed, and this unemployed is causing most of the social ills, being teenage pregnancy and crime. The few young people who are working in the township suffer from being victims of crime. So we are asking JSE to accept the memorandum, pump capital into opening factories in the townships so that young people can be employed, pump capital into young people's businesses, pump capital into reskilling and upskilling young people.
And you yourself, do you work?
No, I'm unemployed.
And what do you make of your president's call that they will intensify these efforts should their demands not be met? And the second stop would be the Union Buildings.
We are very happy as young people that the president is able to put into action our feelings on the ground, because it cannot be that young people have a president in South Africa who does not speak about what affects us, and unemployment and joblessness and unskilled youth is one of those.
You heard those comments that Mr. Malachi also made at the beginning, and this is as members of the GNU are actually marking 100 days, and Mr. Malachi had said that you are here Raluta, you are here busy talking about GNU, your 100 days, but we have not seen the work of the GNU. What is your sentiment around that?
Of course, Natasha, we cannot celebrate 100 days of GNU. Where are the jobs? How many people have been employed from the beginning of GNU until now? And how many of those jobs are permanent positions? How many people have started up their businesses from government funding out of these 100 days of GNU?
Thank you so much. Let me just gauge another person's sentiments here. So you also come here. What are your sentiments as well? Do you think that this strike is effective?
No,
this march?
Yeah, this march is very much progressive as young people, because our goal as young people is to make sure that in South Africa all of us were employed, because the unemployment rate of South Africa is very high. So what I'm saying, because we are going to knock in every door of private sectors. Private sectors must then come and employ young people of South Africa.
Lastly, your colleague says that this march has been effective, but once again you are here 13 years down the line, or actually 11 years down the line, to come march again and ask for the very same things. Is this march really effective, or was the previous march that Abu Julius Malema, when he was ANC Youth League president, had effective?
Well, our comment is simple, is that we want to see the CFO of JSE to come and at least accept what.
But I'm asking, Guti, is it effective? Have you seen the fruits of the first march? Remember, there was a march like this in 2011. Yeah. Right? Nyabuya, you guys are back here again at the JSE asking for the same things. Yes. So when I'm because you are here again, do you think that the first march was effective?
I'm saying to you that, look, the first march was fully effective, but our demand is that, look, as the ANC Youth League, we want to ensure that, look, tomorrow there's a CFO who must come and collect the memorandum, because we came here to JSE to speak with the CFO of this particular gathering, but what we have found is that, look, we've met with the Deputy Minister of Government, but our comment is that, look, the march will continue from here. The President has said, look, we'll go to union buildings and further ensure that, look, if then our demands are not met, the President of the country must answer and give us our demands.
Thank you so much. Well, those are voices and reactions from young people here outside of the JSE, Mfundo, saying that, listen, if their demands are not met, then they definitely will take their plight to the Citadel of Power in Pretoria.